some little B-movie, you know? There's a short thing right there. So high, top of so just as in the mainstream, as in porn, you can see all different types of movies. But just to prove the point, you know, when Susan mentioned these, nasty plots where the girls are forced and pushed, I've been in the business 30 years and I haven't seen it myself. And I'll give you another example. The majority of films that are put out there are Jenna Jameson tapes that sell about 8,000 out the door compared to other films that move 500 out the door. And Jenna's involved in all these crazy, kinkier, wilder, coercive type of movies. And the biggest selling film of last year, who saw it? A film called Pirates. And that's one of the biggest selling film, this year in porn. And it was a $200,000 film with special effects, skeletons having duels, big wooden ships blowing each other up. It looked like a regular movie that happened to have sex in it. Now they just created 5 new ones coming out. There's a Stormy, Take Up on the Brady's. There's a lot of films now with big budgets. And they're fun. But there's now these kind of films that we're talking about. You can spend literally many, many years watching porn and not once see the kind of stuff that she's talking about. So it's open to your choices, right? And the thing she mentions about me in this pillow thing, I want you to read this up. It's a film called Fascination. And I didn't put pillows over the girl and have sex with her afterwards, as she said. We're having sex before, but we knock the door and my mother's coming over. So she has a vibrator, she wants to keep having sex. So I just want to cover her with pillows, we'll throw the vibrator. My mother walks in, what's that noise? Nothing. I really don't get in my house. There's nothing in a comic way, in a friendly way. As far as me making the girl shut up and putting my penis in her mouth, well, that was true. But it was done in a comic way, and she kept talking like they did that. And later on in the movie, 2 girls in that box and Ron Willoughby shoved their various body parts in my face because I'm speaking too much. They want to shut me up. So I'm whining. I play the nerd in this movie. It's featured very heavily in my documentary. So the 2 girls stuck things in my face. Anyway, it was a little bit out of context. I've asked this before, if a husband and wife was playing husband and wife in a movie. It was very soft, gentle, hardcore sex in the film industry. She said she still would not be into that either. So we cannot make a film that she'd want to see. Okay, now in the surveys, also in the violence, it has been shown in various surveys, and I have a bunch of them right here, that, for various committees on the world, Fraser, Williams, Nixon, Johnson, Committee on Upsetting Violence, the committees in Denmark, the ones in Sweden, Scandinavia, England, they all show there's no correlation or cause and effect between viewing the material and committing sexually heinous crimes. What she mentions is the deadening impact and allowing, let's say, a rapist to get a lighter sentence. And maybe that's possible if her statistics say that. They've never shown that viewing adult material leads to sexually aberrant behavior. They found 2 things common. Most forensic psychiatrists who I've read up on, like Dr. Ronald Markman, said they found 2 things common among serious sexual offenders. One, these were raised by one parent and usually abused by that one parent, usually the mom. They also found that they had very little education. Very rarely even got through high school, even junior high school, and never even owned a VCR, DVD player, most of it. So the whole thing about, this stuff leading to bad behavior, I never would have done it if I thought that watching adult material leads to sexually aberrant behavior. But they have shown, and they did a special on the Dr. Phil show, that when kids are under 18 are viewing violent material, like playing violent video games, that can deaden the impact on violence in the community. When a person sees violence on TV all day long, and they see violence in the community, it's almost accepted. Jack Nicholson said in the New York Times magazine that if you take a nipple, you kiss it and you watch it get hard on camera, that gets an X rating. Take that same nipple, you slice it and dice it, throw it into the vegetable, it's rated R. And they say kids under 18 can see that violent stuff. Susan knows I have some stuff here, magazines that kids can see, the photo magazine showing decapitated heads, severed bodies, arms chopped off, all kinds of things that kids can see under 18. I think that has more of effect on you than watching it material. Again, she's not saying that this is a different topic, but I'm just trying to. And also the case of kids who play violent video games, again, under 18 years of age, could sooner solve a dispute with their fists rather than verbally. And this actually has been proven. Again, they're under 18. The minds are a little more impressionable. And they have shown that when kids play these violent games, that then they will sooner fight with their friends than solve a dispute, with words. So that they have shown that there is a statistic that says that. And again, we cater to 18 and over. For example, this is proof of this. There's an article on laptop porn about the cell phones. There's no hardcore on cell phones in the United States. because we cannot prove age verification. We're trying to be responsible. The government is going to make us be responsible, but you cannot see any kind of hardcore on cell phone. No cell phone provider. You get tapped onto the internet and for your cell phone, but no cell phone provider in the United States shows hardcore because kids can still access it. Because you can have a check cashing card in America and be a minor. So until they can prove 100% that it's not a minor accessing porn, you won't see porn on the cell phone. Technology's been there for the last 3 years. That's the one way we're not trying to target minors. With that in mind, you view porn when you're 18 and over. Store owners are not supposed to let you rent DVDs or VHS until you're 18 or over. And so I feel that if by the time you're 18 years old, you can fight and shed blood for your country in an army, I think you're old enough to choose what kind of porn you like to watch. Now, if you go to a video store in America, I'm not sure how it is here in Canada, in America, the S&M and the D&D films are not hardcore. They're in a separate part of the store. We can't mix hard. I couldn't even shoot a Basic Instinct as a porn film because you can't show violence as a porn film that's with hands being tied and things of that sort. In the sadomasochism films, if you do that, they usually are not XXX. Over in Europe, they can mix hardcore with that. Max hardcore, some people in America try to do that, but they want to get busted all the time, so people are not doing that. We try to self-govern, if not, the government of America will do it for us. And again, in the S&M world, it is pretty much 100% even. And a lot of the anti-pornographers try to show that it's always the man being the master and the woman being the slave. With the ball gag in the mouth, the nipple clips. And anybody who is of that world and has seen S&M films knows that it's actually more the other way around. But it's the lady who's the dominatrix with her high heel in the man's back, with him putting the ball gag and nipple clippings, and sometimes they even put a dildo to the guy's rear end. So in the S&M films, it's usually the woman who's the master, the man is the slave. But it does work both ways. Most of the anti-pornographers always forget to tell you there's both sides on those films. Those are the S&M films and the D&D films. Mine was just good. And again, I really want to stress this thing about living with the expectations, but I just don't really understand it. Because again, women, trying to look sexy, and so much media today, that we're the ones who label ourselves XXX. Letting you know from the very, very beginning, this is what we are, this is what you're watching when it comes to a XXX movie. They sneak sex into advertising, R-rated films, PG films, soap operas, or they just sneak it in there. And again, when women are being exploited, I don't know what their paychecks are. At least in our industry, they do make a tremendous amount of money. They are becoming millionaires, and they are choosing to do it. So, I don't think it's fair for her to say, when you look at them, you should feel guilty and enjoy yourself with what they're going through, because that could go for some of the other media in America and in Canada, where you look at sexy women bumping and grinding and undulating. So, all right, thanks.